A-level statistics correlation coefficients. Save this for later if you've not seen this yet in class, or if your child is doing A-level maths, definitely share this with them. So a correlation coefficient is designed to measure how strong a correlation is between X values and Y values on a scatter graph. Now we use the letter R to denote a correlation coefficient, and there is a big formula that you can use to actually calculate the correlation coefficient for any given scatter graph, and it's this horrendous formula here, where all of these Xi values, so X1, X2, X3, so on and so on, are your X values on your data, and Y1, Y2, Y3, so on and so on are your Y values for your data. X bar is the mean of your X values, and Y bar is the mean of your Y values from your data. Now, luckily, you don't need to learn and use this formula, at least in A-level maths, because in A-level maths, you can just put in to your calculator the X data values, the Y data values into your stats menu in your calculator, and your calculator will calculate the R value for you. So you don't need to use that formula. You just need to know how to use the calculator to get that R value. Now, the key thing to bear in mind is that this R value is always between -1 and 1. It's impossible, because of the nature of the formula, it's impossible for the R value to be less than -1 or bigger than 1, right? So if the R value is -1, it means you've got a perfect negative correlation. So it means all of your data values lie perfectly on a negative gradient straight line. Now, if your correlation coefficient is between -1 and 0, it means you've got a negative correlation, but not a perfect one. Now, if it's 0, it means you have no correlation. There is like no correlation between your X and Y values. Between 0 and 1, positive correlation, but 1 means perfect positive correlation. All of your points of data lie on a perfect straight line with a positive gradient. Now, this is a really key point. Correlation coefficients do not tell you the size of a gradient of a line of best fit. They just tell you whether the gradient is negative or whether it's positive. They don't tell you the actual number that the gradient is. Really important you're aware of that, because I've seen exam questions on that before. Do let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, go to the link in my bio. You can get my free A-level maths revision guides there.